What's going on there, guys? My name is Matt, or Chewy, as most of you will know me as, and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. I thought I'd try something today as a potential series starter. I was thinking about some of the cool places that we could visit in the sim, and I thought, what about going and visiting some of the 7 wonders of the world? I won't list them. You guys should have listened in your geography and history lessons to know those kind of things. But I wanted to see if it would be a potential series that you guys would be interested in. So we're going to start today having a look at the pyramids of Giza in Egypt near Cairo. And so I've loaded in with the Cessna Grand Caravan here. And I thought we'd depart to straight runway 23. I've got a straight GPS line all the way from runway 23 over the top of the pyramids of Giza and the Sphinx, just so that we can take a look to see how some of the wonders of the world, this one being the first, look. So we're lining up on runway 23. Let's click ready to fly. We'll jump in the aircraft, shall we, and make sure that we're all good to go. I'll turn up the sound of the simulator a little bit. And I'm not worried about lighting or anything like that. I guess I could put the taxi lightning lights on, whatever. But we'll release the parking brake. And we should already have a notch of flaps down with the current settings. And let's get moving. So at the moment, the Cairo scenery in the beta preview build that I've got right now isn't at its full potential. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, Cairo is one of the potential handcrafted airports that will be coming in one of the premium and deluxe versions of the simulator. I should probably know that in advance. But at the moment, it's not. It's still in standard format. But it doesn't look too bad whatsoever for me. So there we go, departing safely off of runway 23 center. We'll ask for the flaps to come up now, as we no longer need those, and then we'll head on our way. Now, one thing that I've noticed at the moment is that the way that I've done the flight planning for this trip is I chose Cairo runway 23 center for departure, and then you can actually select the pyramids of Giza as your arrival point. Which is really cool that Microsoft Flight Simulator shows these places on the maps for you, and you can even spawn in above the top of them if you want to, or fly direct towards them. The thing is that, as you can see on the Garmin G1000 over here on the right hand side, it's actually not come up with the magenta line for that, but it seems to be on my HSI up here on the left hand Garmin G1000. So I'm not too sure what that is about. Luckily, it's a lovely clear day here in Cairo, and so I can already see where the pyramids are. There they are in the distance. So we'll head out in that direction. We'll climb, let's say, to about 2,000 feet and make our way safely across. Let's go and have a look outside at what the city of Cairo looks like in the sim before we head to the pyramids. So I believe this is Cairo West Airport below us, if I'm not mistaken. Please forgive me if that is incorrect. It's a lovely day, a few clouds around, not really too much to see here at Cairo. Actually visited Cairo myself back in 2007, I believe it was. I was on a family holiday in Cyprus, and we took a day trip to Cairo. We drove from Larnaca all the way to Paphos, I think it was, and we took an Egyptair 737 to the airport that we just departed from, Heka, Cairo International, and we arrived at what felt like about 4 o'clock in the morning, but was probably more about 7, 8 a.m, and we went on a tour around the city, of course visiting these pyramids as well, and then we flew back home again at about 10 o'clock at night. It was a very long day. And it wasn't the greatest experience. I didn't quite enjoy myself as much as I was hoping to, but it was still an experience in its own way. I don't know whether I'll ever go and visit Cairo again. My girlfriend is absolutely desperate to visit Egypt one day, so I suppose I'll have to take her. I can't say no to a holiday somewhere if it's nice and warm. Beautiful views. Really, really nice, hot, sunny day here in Cairo. Lots and lots to see out the window. Great stuff. How are we doing for that altitude? A little bit over what I said we would be, and I said about 2,000 feet, but I'm really not too worried about specifically sticking to an altitude today. I could put the autopilot on, but I guess that would be cheating, wouldn't it? Stick it with this forward view. There we go. The pyramids are starting to come into sight now. And I guess we can descend to get a little bit lower to them. Don't expect any aerobatics from me flying through the middle of them. Another thing, I don't know whether you're able to hear it behind the sound of my voice and the simulator sound as well, but apologies if you do hear any kind of weird buzzing. It's absolutely boiling today in Oxford, where I live. It's about 29 degrees centigrade right now, so in my little studio, it's sweltering hot, so I need to have my air conditioning machine on to remain sane whilst I'm recording this footage for you. So apologies if you can hear that in the background, but I hope it's not too disturbing. It's down here. I'm not even too sure what this is. Is it a famous mosque, potentially, if it's modelled in such great detail? I think it might be. I'm sure you guys can let me know in the comments section below. It certainly stands out amongst the crowd of other buildings here. Really tight, packed scenery in Cairo. Lots and lots and lots of buildings. But some really lovely views. There we go, look at that in the distance as well. We've got even more. I don't know what that building is up there, but I'm sure you guys could tell me again in the comments section. Educate me a little bit. I'm sure that won't be difficult with my level of intelligence, eh? Right, it seems that I've descended down to 1,200 feet without even realising. Maybe that's me trying to get a little bit closer to the scenery already, but we'll continue straight forward. We're almost there now at the pyramids. They look great, and I can even just about make out the Sphinx. There it is. And so if this is going to start to be a tour and a series on the YouTube channel showing the 7 wonders of the world, here is number 1, the Pyramids of Giza. Absolute architectural thing of genius, isn't it? How in the world these things were built is just beyond me. I remember again visiting them back in 2007, and it was almost out of this world to see something like that, and to think about how many thousands of years ago these were built. And even in an incredible simulator like this, I think it's very difficult to be able to get a real true sense of scale unless you go and visit these kind of places yourself. Let's go and have another look outside the aircraft, shall we? Beautiful. Right, let's start to bring the power back a little bit, I think, just so that we don't overspeed the aircraft. Whoops, didn't quite mean to zoom in that much. And then we won't fly over things too crazy quickly. Look at that. It looks absolutely stunning. So nice to see things like this included. And as I say, you know, it comes up in the map when you choose where you want to fly. It shows you exactly where this is on the map, and if you really wanted to, you could even spawn directly above it in your aircraft. They've even modelled the top of this right-hand pyramid here, not quite being complete. Look at that. Just beautiful. Let's go and take a little turn around it, shall we? Try and not get too low here. As I said, I didn't want to do any aerobatics, but it's kind of almost gone out the window now, isn't it? Let's not get too crazy of a bank angle on the aircraft. Use a little bit of rudder to help as well. Switch sides that I'm flying from now. I'm getting restless in my seat, eh? Maybe on reflection, the Grand Caravan wasn't the most nimble of aircraft to choose for this one, but I haven't shown it on my live stream yet, so I think it would be a nice one to do. Absolutely incredible. Come over on this right side again so you guys can see a little bit more just that level of detail that's gone into it. You can even see all the coaches and things from all the tourists. I think that's exactly where we parked, actually, when I came to visit here 13 years ago.
500.
Little did I think that in 13 years' time I'd be able to explore it just like this in my home simulator, eh? Little did I know. Okay, we'll come around for one more pass, I think.
500.
Again, trying to watch out for that bank angle. If we'll get a rad out call over the top of the pyramid itself.
500.
There you go. Absolutely amazing. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Another quick little 11-minute video from me. I thought this would just be a nice thing to show you, to say that these things are modelled in the simulator and just show you how well they are modelled. If you'd like me to continue this as a potential series to go and visit the other 6 wonders of the world now, let me know in the comment section below. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like on the video as well, just to let me know if you did enjoy. And of course, if you want to keep up with all of the latest Microsoft Flight Simulator content, you can subscribe to the channel as well. Thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, see you soon. Thanks for watching.